A majority of the mods are against calculators, but in favor of F3. I could understand banning F3, but like, yeah, you can have numbers. You can have numbers, but you aren't allowed to do math to them. That's not allowed.
Yeah, because then like the only advantage F3 has, which to be fair, is like writing down your portal coordinates, which is that's fine, I guess. But then I'm like, I mean, at a certain point, just like you can't just at some point people are either going to calculate it, pick calculating, write their own calculator for it, or like that's not reasonably manageable. And like, I don't think that being able to do math, it should be a tested skill of Minecraft speedrunning. That's just my opinion. I don't do Minecraft speedrunning, so maybe math should be the most important part. But like, I just don't. I just personally don't feel like that's what should be the priority when you're like doing that thing. Because like, obviously, like rule sets are designed.
Oh god, they're warning me for advertising in general. Oh no. This is gonna take like an hour.
Minecraft speedrun moderator does math on stream. Like I can understand like flat out banning F3. Like, okay.
I was warned in Minecraft Java speedrunning for advertising, according to Dino, the Discord bot. I'm not gonna use Google either. Google is a mod. Google is an external tool.
Like I don't, and like you can ban F3. That's the thing you can do. If you can, that would be tool tested. I'm not allowed to help you with the math because otherwise it would be a co-op speedrun.
Yeah. I'm in creative. Also, song request is on, so request songs if you want.
I also don't know what the exact math is.
You solve for the intersection of two lines. Wow, this is lagging. I'm gonna just like no render distance. I'm gonna go over here somewhere so that I'm not like right in between the three strongholds.
Oh, you should play there's a YouTube
There's a what?
Channel that
Yeah, for me. No, giving me for. Oh, my internet is probably bad because I'm in a Zoom call and streaming and. No, we're not using equations. I am deriving this entirely by hand. Anything else is cheating.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to understand, but I just don't feel like that's...
Okay, you're going that way? I heard. Okay. I should just, like, no sensitivity. Controls? Where are the mouse settings? No sensitivity. Okay, I think is this good? Yeah, that looks spot on to me. Okay.
Math stream. I think just all the speedrun mods are nerds who just want people to learn trig. That is why they're biased.
So our angle is, I don't know what units that's in. My angle is -391. What? Okay. So, let's use blue. Meters? I don't think it's in meters.
Everybody done eating.
Okay, so y is negligible. Well, if it goes from minus 180 to 180, why is it minus 391? So x1 equals 310.33.
You can recouple the pictures to find north.
z1 equals minus 17.21, and theta 1 equals minus 391 point... What the hell? It just shows like that if you spin an entire turn? Okay, so let's, what are we gonna change that to then? Because it probably shouldn't
That's a great angle. That's a really reasonable angle.
So we should add 360 to, or... Do we want it to be negative or do we want it to be positive?
Is it, wait, what's the rate for it? Is it negative 180 to 180? Because then you would modulo... No, you want to... What do you could modulo 180.
I mean, you could modulo 180. Let's just add 360. Okay, here we go.
Add 360 because we know that it is in fact not a rather large number that you can do that with. Guys, I'm so good at math. Let me find the remainder of like 5 to the power of...
Here we go.
327.
Okay, so actually, yeah, okay, this is good. 2, 1, 1, 3.
You can't do a calculator to add that, yeah. That's just
you think a positive attitude is better, so we should add another 360, you're saying?
What if you add another 360, it would go back to having the same choose before? No, it wouldn't, because it would be
So okay. So 3,
oh,
6.
No, sorry. I can't help you. That would be tool assisted.
Yeah, no. Minus 31.21.
Or sorry, I'm gonna co-op run. Could you submit to the co-op boards if you had someone else do your math for you and nothing else? Can you submit the co-op speeder leaderboard if you control one keyboard with your feet and one keyboard with your hands?
Okay, there we go. We got it. We got 328.79. That is our new theta 1.
Actually, are there rules against playing the game with yourself?
I don't know. You're not allowed to use a server in single player or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
View rules. Game rules.
Okay, that's our information, I think. Are we satisfied with that? I'm satisfied with that. Let's get another eye. And use a new color, because we need colors. Oh god, that sensitivity is awful.
It doesn't...
Controls. Okay.
It doesn't seem to ban you from doing that, but you do have to show like the world generation. But you could like load the. I mean, you could probably show like world generation even if you're like doing it on a server, right? So like.
This is like spot on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I think you're not really showing. Yeah, I think there's a... But I mean, you can still show the world generation because you could just show world generation because you're playing with yourself when you're like locally. You can just like open to LAN, right? And then you just do that, right? I'm just saying the rules don't seem to specifically ban it. So like 2-player strats are definitely going to be viable. That's all I'm saying.
I think if chat can tell you where your portal is, chat can tell you
Oh yeah, I guess
can do
that
math
could
for
be
you.
the math feature. Yeah, because that's like that's already like you're doing F3 stuff, and like really all you're doing when you're wait guys, I found a solution. Splitting the leaderboards of calculator versus no calculator sounds. I mean, you could also just have like the F3 thing, so it's F3 and calculator, but then you're gonna also like have someone verify what calculator they have, so you have to like have them send in a picture of their calculator. And you have the full list of what a lot of calculators are. But the thing is, if you have like a TI-84 or something, you can just program a function that this is for you. That's not that hard.
Efficient
Right.
XOR and X... Is that supposed to be pronounced XOR? I always just pronounce the X as a Z, because that's what X does at the
Yeah.
beginning of words.
You could also just say exclusive OR.
That's multiple syllables.
So's your face.
Okay.
Your name is multiple syllables. Boomerus.
Okay.
I like how there's 35 people here watching you do math.
Okay, so we have our input that 7 looks really stupid.
That's a good looking 7. I know
No,
what you're on
this
about.
is an awful looking 7.
But you do put lines through your 7s, which is like... I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's math, you need to put lines through 7s, so they'll look like weird 1s, or 2s, or something.
That's why I always put like the line at the top of my one and the line at the bottom of my one. Although I think I
That,
sometimes cross
that's
my
like way more work than putting a line through 7s. Haven't you ever heard of
I think I can
Benford's
get
Law?
this whether I cross my 7s or not. How is this math you can do in your head? Does it matter if it's math you can do in your head or not? Like, timing doesn't
This
move
is
your
math.
body,
This is
right?
math you can do in your head if you are extremely practiced at it and like stand in particular positions.
Which you would get practice at it, but I don't feel the point of Minecraft speedrunning is to test.
I don't think it
mental
matters that you can do it in your head, but I do think it's like important to note that it is theoretically like
Yeah, and also,
yeah, especially if you pause, you
the
can
timer
definitely do it in your head. But
currently
like,
pause when you like press escape on your keyboard. Like if I'm not mistaken. So you can just pause the game and do the math. And so all you're changing is the fact that it takes slightly longer to find where the portal is than if you just plugged it into a calculator.
are you talking to Matthew? Matthew is not here. I'm confused.
What do you mean? I'm definitely Matthew. We sound identical.
I don't think you do.
I don't know what Matthew sounds like.
You were like on a voice call with him during the Sonic Tails Knuckles tournament.
Yeah. I don't even think it has to be like you're against using in-game time. I think if you're going to allow F3, you cannot complain about having any sort of calculator because all you're gonna do is change people from like.
Okay, where am I even supposed to go from here again? So like I have.
See, April, you have to learn the math. And so
Yeah. I don't know the math I'm supposed to do right now. Yeah.
See, Minecraft is a community about like growth and learning and building and like creativity, and so by allowing calculators, we're reducing the ability for people, to learn and like improve themselves instead of we're basically letting people skip out on their education by not forcing them to calculate where Stronghold is to speedrun Minecraft. And really, I think it's the Minecraft speedrun moderator's job to make sure that kids are informed about how to do some trigonometry. I mean, yeah.
So you have.
I mean, like, unironically, if you don't want people to calculate where the stronghold is, then ban F3. Like, and I'm not gonna be for or against F3. I don't really run this game that much, but like.
Find equation of line. Okay, yeah, that's a good suggestion.
But like,
raise lines. Shut up. So
they're only raised.
You have a line, and you have point, and you want to get the slope because point slope form is a thing that exists.
Yes.
And I know I can probably I think I remember point slope form. So
that's the one that's annoying.
So the angle you just do arctan of z over x. Because we're gonna pretend z is y. because that's
I
something
mean, again,
we
like,
can do.
I looked at that guide finding the stronghold. Like, you can just walk, follow your Ender Pearl and walk, or Ender Eye and walk. Like,
You can, but also this is something you can do while paused in the middle of a run. And like walking
I can't
takes
wait
time.
for all the verifiers to have to watch people be paused for 2 minutes to do math. Do you have to show your work? Is that I think that's the only way we can verify that people aren't using calculators,
Okay.
is having people show their work.
So the next question is, I don't know what the Taylor series for Arctan is.
Oh, I literally posted that a second ago.
Well,
but
too
I
bad,
don't
we're
have
re-deriving it.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. You have to derive Taylor series for Arctan in order to submit
Okay.
your run.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know what the derivative of Arctan is, which is important to find the Taylor series. So we're gonna.
Arctan.
No, you aren't allowed to help me. Time to derive the derivative of Arctan.
I even think Falcon to you. Stop.
Okay. So I know the derivative of tan. We're gonna do theta for this.
So what can it go to do in 5 minutes?
Also, this is definitely not. Wait.
Series in about 4.5 years.
We definitely don't want Arctan of Zeo for X.
Isn't Taylor series that person who submitted that fake run?
Because Arctan of Z over X is not. That's the angle from the origin to the point I'm standing at, which is not what we want.
Yeah.
So we want the. Okay, so we have the angle align as pointing at, and okay. So we find another point on the line by adding sine of theta and to x, or sine of theta to z and cosine of theta to x. And that gets another point on the line, right? That should be 1 point. That should be, yeah, 1 unit further along the line.
April's currently calculating the position of a stronghold by hand because, you know, this is really improving the quality of Minecraft speedruns and really testing the skills that I think are necessary to run this game properly. You know, what I think of when I watch Minecraft speedruns, I really think, you know,
so X,
instead of just doing all this stuff where you are in the game, I think we should pause it. And mind you, this doesn't increment the in-game timer, so your actual efficiency and skill at this literally does not affect the actual timing of the run. All it does is make it so the run might arbitrarily take a bit longer or shorter depending on your efficiency at doing this math.
Okay, so this point will also be on the line, right? Well, I mean, the thing about SEP is that theta is not, like, that's a different theta from what we care about. Also, I'm going to, we're gonna have the black because we don't care about what Minecraft looks like right now.
But
okay.
if you stop showing your run, then I think you're clearly splicing. Like, I'm just saying. April's gonna splice this run.
Okay. There, are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay. So we need the Taylor series for sine and cosine, which I should know, but don't. But I can find those more easily. So, okay, so so let's start with sine. Or actually, we only need to find. Okay, well, let's.
Can we just take the fourth derivative of sine? I think that would really help.
Okay, so sine. Let's use this color. Sine. Okay, so sine.
You gotta pretend like you're Sal from Chronic.
Okay, guys. Hello.
So
this is my first attempt at actually doing Redstone commentary, so forgive forgive me if
Okay,
I'm a
so
little,
sign of 0 is
but,
0.
Right here,
Right?
we
Yeah.
have a system
Whoa.
of logic gates based around
I
this
think you need to
circuit.
derive that though. I don't know if that's true. I think you need to show your
call
work.
this the coordinate system.
Can you drive the
because,
unit circle, please?
You can actually
Shut up.
program its
And
input
then,
on its output.
how does Taylor series work again? I forget how
So
Taylor
over
series
here,
work.
using this circuit, we have
Fuck, I forgot what
created
the
an
exact
XOR
equation
gate
with it.
right here. So
I
Well,
can't
they
look it up because that'd be too
no,
assisted.
yeah, that would
You
be
might
tool
have-
assisted.
I might have a notebook lying around that has it like written down, so that would not be tool assisted.
No, you're not allowed to help me.
And
That's
this-
true. That would be co-op.
So that means that only for those two outputs.
Okay,
Is this
but
what
like,
the does the game? Are you happy with the liberals? I am absolutely
And
happy.
we can use this
Derive
to
Taylor
create
series. That's true, you could just
XOR gate,
derive the Taylor series.
Right here is the next NOR. And so here we've got the daylight sensors placed
Oh,
at
yeah,
0,
that's-
0.
I
And,
think you
one-
want to
no,
add,
bad sap. You are not allowed
indeed,
to.
those would be
No,
the
bad
one
sap.
bad sap, you're not allowed to help too. That's
No.
also wrong.
And
Okay,
we
okay,
can
okay.
extend the system to
Okay,
create,
so
all
how
16
Taylor
basic
series work is
logic
we want
gates,
the
just placing daylight sensors where we want the outputs to be. And
so we
sadly,
want when we take the
all
derivative
sensors
of the
happen
Taylor
because
series, it
most
gives the
gates,
same
all
result
the ones that
as
equal next to
the
them are the ones where I was able to create
result of
more
the actual
logic
derivative,
boards
right?
using this system.
That's the goal here.
That didn't make sense. But
So you have.
the XOR gate and the XNOR.
How long is this
I
video?
honestly believe that
We're skipping this, as awesome as it is. Okay. So you have like the x to the 0 term. That's just gonna be 0.
What do you mean? This is actually literally Terry Tao.
And then okay. So I mean, the terms I know go like, you know, the x, the whatever. So this is... Okay, so suppose we take the derivative of whatever this is. We're going to get x to the 1 plus whatever. Or x to the 0, rather, plus whatever. Those are all going to be 0, so we don't care about them. We care about this one. So we want this. So that's going to be 1 because, like, that comes down. So we want... Since we want it to be 1, we just have 1 as that coefficient.
EVX.
And then we want this to be 0, so that's also... And then...
No, the Sonic tournament has not finished. People just aren't available.
Okay, so we have the x cubed. So we want... When you take a bunch of derivatives, you do 3x squared, and then you have 6x. So it's going to be 6 times the coefficient, but we want we want 6 times the coefficient to be... This is the best variable, by the way, like... That's a very good variable. We want that to be 1. No. We want that to be -1, so minus 1/6. So, like...
I'm just gonna hear this math. Incredible.
No. 3 factorial. Okay, so this is what we got. This is I think this is right. I think this is right. Right, that's right. Okay, so we have the Taylor series for sine.
This is not a match stream. This is actually what Minecraft speedrunning will be looking like in the future.
This is okay,
You
but
really think
this
that time
this
is
assumes
That's
that
a Taylor series for cosine, isn't it? Or is it sine? Sine is the odd one, right?
Yes, sine is the odd one because
There's a reason for it, but I don't.
because like so the odd and the even function thing. What does that mean again?
Literally the fact that those numbers there are odd instead of even, because the even ones cancel out on cosine. I think it's how zeros work.
Yeah, but okay. So my point is like compare the shapes of sine and cosine to odd and even polynomials. Like cosine, it's at
Oh,
1.
it's sort of full, by the way.
What?
It's just such full. Okay.
It's just slash pole. So cosine, like it's reflective around the or the y or x equals 0, right? Just like
Yeah.
just like a parabola is, whereas sine isn't. So a sine is an odd function. I'm pretty sure this is right. Like, why would this be
I mean,
wrong?
that is the correct Taylor derivation for sine function. It's
Like
right.
that's a Taylor series for sine.
Yeah, that's the Taylor series for sine.
I did that correctly. Why is Fista
Yes.
telling me it looks wrong?
A prediction that we can bet points on. I don't know how to do that.
Here are the throws.
Well, no, because I think she's deriving the Taylor series for sine and cosine, so that way she can derive the Taylor series for tangent, and then derive the Taylor series for arctangent.
Oh no.
Okay.
We don't need arctan. I don't think.
Okay. I'm not entirely familiar with exactly how the math for this works. But, like, I understand how what trigonometry is. I just
Yeah. So like what I'm doing is I'm going to find a second point on each of the lines.
Mm-hmm. What does that second point get you?
That gets me the equations of the lines. Because I can do 2.4.
Yeah. Just so then you can derive the slope of those lines and then see where they intersect. Is that what?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. And how do you? Oh, right, because you just get the second point on the line instead of like where exactly the furrow is going. I guess. So just call up any physicist at mid-run, then they can tell you the Taylor series for sine cosine.
Yeah, that's
If there's a second point, why not
perfect.
just use point slope and save a step?
Because we need to find the
I
slope
also don't
then,
think
and
I also don't think the
like
point of this is to be most efficient possible. I think the point of this is to
the point of this is to prove that I am capable of doing this math without like looking anything up.
April, it's a exactly 50-50 split on whether you'll get the chords right. Congratulations.
Oh, good. That's good to know. Okay, so what the hell is this song? Okay, so cosine. I'm just gonna do pi minus.
I think I agree with the person in general who just said that Dream should get the pick if we could use a calculator. He's the chosen one.
Because like this is how it works. Because it's the complements. No, it's pi over
Those
2.
chords
It's
are
pi over 2.
impossible. April's your chords are apparently impossible. Sorry.
How are the angles wrong?
But how are the angles derived? Are they derived based off of where the pearl went? So you just base where the pearl went, or
Like, I mean, I
I know you're using F3 and C gives you that information, doesn't it? Because you're just kind of copying that, or unless I'm mistaken.
find the derivatives of both sides of the Taylor expansion. That's Galaxy Brain. Yeah, okay, I guess that's worth doing. Rather than doing my stupid pi over 2 minus.
Will says ping.
I did-
So now we'll get
I-
to know if we can use a calculator or not.
I did pull from F3 plus C.
Yeah. Well, F3 is 11.
Did I
If
look
you
at
said
the
they picked F3,
wrong...
then this wouldn't really be an issue. So
Because, like... That's not rounded to... That's not rounded. That is clearly not rounded. This is 1.14. Because I didn't want to do 1.16.
I mean, well, the strongholds are. How far is the first rank? Because like, even if they're rounded, couldn't you just get within like a reasonable margin of error and still find the stronghold?
I'm doing a Taylor series because calculators are banned. Right, the
Calculators are
components of the vectors? How? Like, I don't know, I don't understand how to do that without taking the sine of the angle.
Okay, but this will clearly become proof because you don't need it like. In the map, they can just like figure it out in a run, right? Like you just learn that, you know?
Okay, yeah. But walking a little bit towards the eye takes time, and we are not allowed to take time. We are optimal speedrunners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we don't
You get
need.
second point on the line by just walking into the line, but you know that would be stupid.
Yeah, Matthew, we don't need arctan. We just need sine and cosine, I guess, which is just like x. Wait, no. 1 minus x. It's just x squared over 2 factorial, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not allowed to say that. Sorry. There's also
that one's cosine.
Are you a struggle calculator because it can't allow you to spin any runs anymore?
Okay, well, I guess I sang it kind of slow. But...
And this one's
That's true, because they did say they banned stronghold calculators, and the original definition of calculators, no, so that was computers. I was going to say the original definition of computers was just a bunch of people who would compute things. Although that might also be the original definition of calculators. Anyways, I don't really think so. Anyways, point being, if you are capable of calculating your stronghold,
you have to pick up the eye anyway. Matthew, you are correct, and also please stop talking.
Yeah, no. See, if you make logical points here about how you could more easily do this math, then it might look like this is not dumb.
Okay.
Do entirely with linear math. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct. This math is even simpler than we all thought, which I thought, which is very funny. I now understand your claim that you can do it in your head much more, because...
I mean, yeah, that doesn't change the fact that it's... I still don't see how pausing the run, which doesn't increment the time ramp.
No,
so
Zero...
At the end of the day, it's literally the thing is, I don't feel like something that literally doesn't affect the time of the run should matter for the run, right?
Okay, so you see, Zero, that would require deriving that, and I'm too lazy to derive that. So instead, we're gonna multiply these by 2 pi over 180,
what numbers are yet?
or by pi over 180. So
I think we need to define what numbers are. I'm just saying.
We got to get these in radians. So here we go.
You have to. I think you should derive pi first. Because like, what if the person doesn't know what pi is? Like, people are talking about like third graders can't do this.
Okay,
math.
how do you derive pi? I'm not gonna derive
don't know
pi.
what pi is, so
Screw
you.
you.
Need to be able to, they need to be able to derive pi.
I knew what pi is when I was in 3rd grade. If you can assume that you know what a Taylor series is, you can assume that you know the first 2 digits of pi. I think that's fair.
2 digits. Pi is 3.1.
Okay, so times 3.14159. That's probably
Do you really
enough.
need to be that precise?
Absolutely.
I think we should go like. I think we need to go to like what is it, like 60 digits, which is enough to calculate the circumference of the universe down to the like precision of a Planck.
Okay, are you all ready to watch me do some stupid multiplication.
Or
Let's
you should
go.
ban 18 Opus 10. No, I'm gonna play a better Chopin. Fuck you.
Help is cheating. You all are not allowed to help me.
Why are the first things that come up when I look at this Nocturne fucking like Daily Motion and Vimeo?
These are supposed to be. You're supposed to line up the decimal points. I think. Are you? I'm gonna line up the decimal points.
The SR in April, SR stands for Song Request.
I don't remember how to multiply decimals.
It's just like multiplying regular numbers, but they're on the other side of the decimal point. See, this is a problem, April. Like,
Okay.
I
So
think there was one time in like Calc 2 where I had to do log division. I haven't done long division in literally like probably like 8 years when that came up. I think
Okay,
it's
so-
to memorize a piecewise approximation to an arcane. Why do that when you can drive the Taylor series for it? Because then it's like more accurate. It's more precise.
Okay, so
What is- I thought
9.
April is currently calculating where the stronghold is, and the stream's been up for a solid how long now? 36 minutes. So like really good job on the math here. But I think this would
that's
really
a
improve the run if like runners had to sit through someone by like calculating by hand the location of the stronghold every run, and this doesn't affect the. By the way, because you can pause, this doesn't affect the actual time of the run, so it literally doesn't matter.
Okay,
Just saying.
because I'm like dumb and scared I'm gonna mess up the decimals because I don't know how to multiply decimals. Apparently, we're gonna do this. We're going to multiply them both by. We're gonna get rid of the decimals. Goodbye
You're just gonna
decimals.
multiply that by 10,000.
Goodbye decimals. And then we're gonna divide the result by
10,000.
well, is it 10,000? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 to the 7 is what? 10
Why did you
million?
move the 7-9 over there?
10 million.
Hello?
Okay.
That still shouldn't work like that. I'm just saying. You're gonna get the wrong number. Your number's gonna be way too smaller. Although I guess it doesn't matter if your number's way too small. Well, actually, it might.
Okay,
Because you
okay.
just
So
divide the outcome of what you're about to multiply by like 10 to the 7th, you're gonna get the wrong number.
why am I gonna get the wrong number?
Because you did not put zeros there, so you're dividing a number that's not big enough by a number that is too big. Like, yes, yes.
No,
if you
no, no,
multiply,
no,
like,
no, no, no. Okay. So I'm multiplying. So like, you have x, and then you have
Yes,
y.
yes, you'll still be multiplying
So
it by that, but
x-
you want to keep the zeros and then divide the
X
zeros.
y equals 10x times 10y or times
Just put the fucking decimal point
100y
back.
divided by 1,000. Like this is a correct equation.
If this is allowed, why can't you just...
Are you denying that this equation is correct?
I know what you're going on about. This is stupid.
Like this is definitely something you can do. I'm doing it like this.
This is definitely what I think Minecraft speedrunning is about. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Like, I
okay.
think
So we
if this isn't
63
part of
plus
Minecraft speedrunning,
8.
what is Minecraft speedrunning?
So that's 71. Yeah, okay, 71. 72 plus 7 is 79. That's
In your way. I mean, you'll probably solve it faster. We've only been here for like 40 minutes now. Search your brain. I mean, yes, the way April's doing this is absolutely stupid, and there's way more efficient ways to do this. I think she's just kind of belaboring the point that this is dumb.
okay. We did it. We got the first part of the multiplication.
Wow. And at the end of the day, like, if this does become a thing, what's gonna happen is people are just gonna be like, okay, here's a really efficient algorithm for doing this. Because obviously the way you're doing this is very inefficient, right?
No,
How
what?
fast can you do the algorithm? to not only will glitch runs have crazy art too.
Okay, so that's
yeah,
30.
right? Like, you told I need to provide world files.
Yeah, you need to provide world file. We should probably tell VR to shut up at some point. Because you don't need to do that. Or like for previous PBs, or like for the PB you're submitting now?
This may be a silly question, but why is AFL doing this by hand instead of using calculators for math parts? Because, well, one, to make a point, two, because calculators are banned. Okay, here's the thing. If you allow like a scientific calculator like TI-84, you can just go into your calculator and there's this cool little thing you can make programs on it, and you can literally just make a program that finds the stronghold for you. So then you just change from, oh, I'm using this really convenient website to do stronghold finder, to, oh, I'm just copying or handwriting or just downloading the program that someone already wrote for me, stronghold on it. Or using a Desmos. Also, because like someone said, oh, you can use Desmos, and it's like, well, yeah, you can also set up functions of Desmos to do the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure they already exist.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, sick! This is a 1. We can do. I know how to multiply by 1.
You're so smart. You can multiply by 1. Yeah, I mean, falsifiable. I mean, I agree with you. Like, if you're going to ban like stronghold calculators, just ban F3. Like, unironically. I mean, what I say here probably shouldn't matter because I don't actually run this game. So, then again.
Yeah, but like you're not stupid.
So. Yeah, me not running the game does not preclude me from having shit takes about it. But.
Okay. So, God. I was in the middle of multiplying by 6. I should probably, or by 4. I should probably pay attention. Okay, so that's 28, and then adding 3 is 31.
And I don't really have opinions on like 4 against F3. It's just if you're gonna ban stronghold finders, just ban F3, because otherwise you can't ban stronghold finders. By the way, I watched you run. To use a calculator, gonna have to reject this run because I can't prove you did calculator or not. That seems like a really good use of the verifier this time. I don't know. That's just me. You guys don't remember speedrun living?
This is what I want my speedruns to look like.
Yeah, I really think if the verifiers aren't having to sit through 30 minutes of someone showing their, because like the only way you can prove that someone wasn't using a calculator is if they showed their work, right? So this.
I think the people who are against calculators are also against pausing to do things.
Yeah, but they're also against pausing to do things. Then you're just punishing people who are bad at math, which I think is stupid. Because I don't think Minecraft speedrunning should be like your skill in Minecraft speedrunning should be determined by how good you are doing math. Or otherwise, people are really just gonna have to go back to, oh, I'm just gonna keep throwing pearls, and they're gonna have to get more extra pearl, or gonna have to get more extra ender eyes because eyes will break because they have to.
I mean, that's what I think. That's what they actually want people to be doing.
I mean, I guess. I mean, there was. I did.
And like, yeah, if you want people to do that, ban F3. Just split F3. I don't care. Pay attention to the no F3 filter. Like, care about what no F3 world record is. Just don't ban math.
Just ban math. Honestly, I really like the take someone else had that installing Minecraft makes it easier to speedrun Minecraft, and so I think we should just ban installing Minecraft. Okay. It's gonna really improve the run.
Yeah, 3 times 8.
No, sorry, you can't personally install Minecraft, but if you can like remote into someone else's computer that has Minecraft installed in order to do the speedrun.
You need to buy a computer with Minecraft pre-installed from Mojang.
Yes. I mean, yeah, you're perfectly allowed to not pause or F3 in your runs. And in fact, people can filter by F3 being a thing in runs. And I don't think it's a problem. I just think also splitting it by if you use a calculator or not is stupid. Because I don't think that your ability to do math and triangulate a stronghold is reasonably within a skill set that is what is to be tested by speedrunning this game. But, I mean, I'm not a moderator. I'm not someone who really speedruns this game too much. I've kind of sort of done runs casually, but and I understand how the runs work, but I don't think, unless you're running that one game where you literally do math and it's also literally just a meme game, I don't think the point of Minecraft speedrunning is that you are good at math.
Okay, wait, so we're copying this. And also another 5. So that's 10. That's 10. So
What is there going to be like
So
the
no, no,
practice world for? Or is there going to be the practice world for like calculating and triangulating where the
this-
strong hole is?
so that's 10. And that's 13, so 23.
Okay. Here for a sec.
23. Yeah, I'm convinced. 23.
I really hope this passes right. I agree. 50% of people said that April will get the math wrong. 50% of the people said
Okay,
otherwise.
so that's
And I really think
20
this is rude.
plus
just,
13 is 33.
I really like how you spent the past like 5 minutes multiplying this out.
It's
I
okay.
really
Don't
think
don't worry. We also then have to divide by 180.
Oh god, I haven't done long division in like 10 years. Don't make me do this.
Oh god. Okay. So we're copying this again because I need to separate out my thoughts better.
I can't wait for people. I can't wait for people to like go into chat and calculate it, but then someone's trolling and someone loses their like world record pace run because they asked someone else in chat to calculate it for them.
Okay. So
They were just trolling.
that's a
That'd
10.
be fucking weird. But anyways, calculators are tools, so
That's
any
another
speedrun
10.
that uses a
And
calculator
that's
should
12.
be,
So
actually
30
considered a task run. So
Would be cool. Okay.
I actually really was against, back when like door skip was a thing and Wind Waker, I think they allow people use metronomes, and I think metronomes are a tool. So we should ban metronomes unless it's a task.
You should ban live split because in true RSG speedruns you need to keep track of when it's the day night and cycle is in your head.
What do you mean? We should ban live split because that's a tool, and I think people should just be able to like know the exact time of their run in their
This
head.
is just 19. That's 19. Right? Yeah, that's 19.
It's just that they use line integrals for everything. I'm gonna be the person that insists that I think doing trigonometry shouldn't be a prerequisite for getting a good Minecraft speedrun time.
Okay, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Your keyboard is a tool. Input into your computer using the small electrical charges you can generate on a carpet.
Okay, now don't worry, everyone. We need to do that again. After we divide this by 180.
Anyways, now we're going to be using the Euclidean algorithm for determining remainders. And also what numbers will look. We're going to use the expanded loop Euclidean algorithm, even though this is actually not applicable to this scenario, because we're not trying to find the remainder of, or what two numbers you can multiply, like two, what is it, relatively prime numbers you multiply, or no, it's the greatest common denominator and what you can multiply those by to get a certain number, or whatever. Isn't that what the extended Euclidean algorithm is? I should know this, because,
You see, I should use less significant digits, but I'm scared that I'll be wrong.
Wait, why is the decimal point there? Were you multiplying a bigger number than that?
Why does it have to be still?
Because the decimal point
No,
should be farther out.
that decimal point should totally be there.
No, because like, what number were you multiplying by? Were you multiplying by a number
It's
that's, like-
it's about 300 times 3.
oh,
Which,
it's like-
that's definitely the right order of magnitude.
Oh, it was 328 by 779. Yeah. No, that is right order.
Well, you see, I am finding two formulas for lines.
Yeah. Honestly, if you aren't...
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right
This should
now.
be part of the Terry Tao. This should be part of the Terry Tao.
This is the hero of the village war. Okay, sure. I did it perfectly. Nice.
April's so good at math.
Okay, so dividing by 180. How many times does 180 go into 1032? I don't know.
Like,
Actually disgusting.
slightly less than 10.
No. Okay.
Oh, wait, no. So that's 1,800, not 1. For some reason, I multiplied 180 by 10 and I got 1,080. Because...
God, yeah, keep
You could take a class with Terry. Why don't you just do that despite not being a math major? It's Terry Tao.
It's
Okay.
fucking
So
bigger than 6, smaller than 7.
I'm gonna guess 6. I think that's a reasonable guess. 6 times 8 is 48.
Can you just like multiply 180 by 2 and then find the number closest to 1,000? Or do you not know your 360 times tables?
I don't know my.
Oh,
I don't know.
If you only did it in your head, then it wouldn't be showing all of your work.
Okay, so this has to be 3, right? I did that right. I did that multiple. No, it has to be 5.
Times 6 is
5.
1,080. 180 doesn't go evenly into 1,080.
I don't think 6 times 8 is.
It's
I think.
what's 3 times 360?
I mean, 6 times 8 is 48,
Wait, am I retarded? Am I stupid?
and then you add say 4 plus
Wait, am I actually dumb?
4 plus 6 to get 10.
Hold on.
So you put 10 there. So it's 1080.
Oh, you're right. I'm fucking brain dead. I don't know how. Okay, I was right the first time, but I got the wrong number multiplied by it. Because I'm a dumbass. Don't even worry about it. I don't know how I got 960 from 300.
Why would it
But
not
actually
take this long to
320.
convert degrees to
960 is
radians?
320 times 3. I'm so smart.
Okay. So 6. No, 5. 5.
I'm so happy I'm an English major.
Now we need to multiply 180 by 5.
Why do you be happy you're an English major? I don't get that.
Yeah, okay, that seems plausible.
Yeah, I don't know why I multiplied 320 by 3 instead of. I'm in 4th grade.
And then we bring down to 9. I'm going to write out my 180s times tables.
Oh my god. You don't have to ever do math ever again.
Okay, so we add. Okay, yeah, this is simple. And now here is where I hit the problem, but that's okay. I already calculated the next two. And now we can continue pattern.
I mean, to be fair, the consensus of the people seems to be that calculators are dumb rather than me. So I'm just saying, the people
Okay,
apparently
sweet.
want to ban
We did-
calculators
we did.
because
I mean, you can. There's a difference between thinking something's dumb and thinking it should be banned. I think.
well,
I don't entirely disagree that they're a little dumb, but like,
they're a
it's
little dumb, but
math.
the alternative that people have to manually pause their run to manually calculate where the stronghold is, I think, is more dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the position that neither should be allowed. I guess, like that's. I think I disagree, but
If
like
you're
it's
gonna
at least
ban
internally
calculating the position of
consistent.
The stronghold ban F3.
It's at least internally consistent to ban both calculators and pausing the timer. But like the community
Just ban F3
seems
at that
to
point, like unironically.
have a time limit on pauses. I
Isn't
mean,
the
you
main advantage of being able to
could.
pause, like,
No. If you
to
have a
allow
time
the-
limit on pauses, then you just don't take 2 hours to do it like I am. is what
We
you
need to
do
add a
then.
ledge grab limit. Anyways.
Because like you can
isn't
do
this, like,
this,
advantage
you
of
can
pausing
do
and
this.
It allows you to like load chunks without having to, if your computer's slow.
Yeah, I don't know. You can do this in 1 minute. Like that's
Yeah,
possible.
realistically, you could not take 50 minutes to do this, but April's dumb, so.
I'm doing this because I think it's silly, not because I actually think
Nobody's
this
serving
is what
people
you
how long it takes to
do
do them.
to optimally calculate a stronghold location by hand. Like,
mean,
do you need this many decimal places? No, you don't.
Okay, how often do you, like, I don't feel the timing for people to go to the bathroom. Like, how often do you like just wait until you finish your run most of the time? Like, how often are you like? I guess, really
They're
to the bathroom and just
20-minute
start up the room?
runs.
Yeah, like the Minecraft run isn't long enough where bathroom breaks are a concern. Like, phone buzzing.
Okay. So 7. 7's the number.
What if someone misses world record in all advances due to having to go to the bathroom? I mean, I don't. Like, I can understand like pausing but leave, and I understand the thing for like longer categories. Although I think generally like there's games that have like different rules about pausing for longer categories. Like for example, like Breath of the Wild 100% is like a day-long category, so you're allowed to take, or can be to even like 2 or 3 days, so you're allowed to take like I think up to 2 16-hour breaks or 8-hour breaks.
I'm a pausing radical. I think you should just allow pausing.
How is that like a pausing radical? I think that's just the base. I want people should be allowed to pause. I don't see.
That, I mean that's a radical position in the speedrunning community, apparently. And by radical, I mean like a Sizzler thinks it's dumb.
I am Rufon on the to make fun of April for being bad at math, even though I got 320 times 3 instead of 360 times 3 to get a different number. Because my brain is smooth. I'm a very serious Minecraft speedrunner. I've never submitted a run, and the only 2 times I've done a run are I did a co-op run in 1.14, and then I did a like 40% co-op run in 1.14. And so yeah, I'm a very serious runner. One day I'm gonna submit a pseudo task pause buffered SSG run just to prove a point.
Yeah, and we'll just reject it.
I feel like there's a point. Like, is it like? I feel like that's just common sense at that point, though. It's not like there's a point where you're like, huh, yeah, no, this is technically within the rules, but at the same time, it's like that's like what it didn't someone like, I think like say like, hey, the Super Mario Odyssey speedrun boards technically don't ban you from modifying your game to like cheat. So you can.
You're allowed to hyperspeed wall kick up the stairs in 70 star.
Huh? Sorry, what did you say?
I said you're allowed to hyperspeed wall kick up the stairs in 70 star. Except you're not, but shut up.
Yeah.
You used to be, I should say.
Pranker the dragon with pause buffering. Like I think if you were purposefully like abusing pause in order to get a better time, it's pretty different than, oh, I need to go to the bathroom, or oh, my computer's slow, so I wanted to pause as I load an area, so I load chunks, so I didn't have to be put at a greater detriment because my computer isn't so strong, right? Like I feel like these are 2 very different things. And saying, oh, well, someone could theoretically do that. I think it becomes pretty obvious when someone's actually using it, and maybe there is some edge cases there, like.
I mean, ultimately, like it's
because he thinks the mods might ban F3 for a secret strat. What's secret strat?
It's impossible to define a complete rule set for things.
Abuse.
Like it's just there's too many edge cases. It's like this is not math where you can take axioms. This is like legal stuff. Basically, is the closest comparison.
Do you not use pausing rule? I think. Well, I don't know how I feel about.
I mean, yeah, that's like, exact. Like, do not abuse pauses is like the actual like. Yeah. Don't do things that are really stupid with pausing. Is like. Our actual.
There could be cases like in regards to pause buffering, but not like I think if you pause buffer an entire run to try and get a pseudo tick perfect run, that's stupid. Like, I don't.
Okay, I'm going to deem this close enough because I'm not going
Close
like
enough to-
because like the remainder here is 1 and like I'm-
soccer angle, so now they're gonna be set at a different angle depending on the percent. So
I'm not
it
gonna
might
be
like
like +1 over what, like
whatever.
+1 over 180 times 10 to the -6.
You could have determined the remainder faster. Come on, you just use the Euclidean algorithm. I think an error of 1 over 180 is not going to be large enough that you won't find the shock. TNT Pro cannons use plasma buffering though. I mean, I don't know what exact rules for plasma buffering are.
Okay, so
in terms of
Theta
I
1
don't really have any
in
thoughts on them.
radians.
I just think if you pause repeatedly in a run in order to get a tick perfect run, to abuse the fact that the in-game timer doesn't move during that, I think that falls well within the reason of you're actively abusing this instead of. Though I mean, to be fair, like if you're pause buffering like that, you are abusing the timer in a sense. So, but like, I don't know. I'm somewhat indifferent to this.
Why am
I don't
I
know
doing
how much-
this? Let's use.
It's like TNT Pro cannons use pause buffering. I mean, unlike that, people are actually considering doing it because it launches the Pearl really far. If it goes too far, it goes out of render distance, right? So then clearly the problem with TNT cannons then is that they're biasing people with worse computers because they don't work if they're not in render distance. So it only works if your game is stronger. Yeah, the top runners are always going to take the rules meant to balance the playing field to further their advantage for the left. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's some bias in like how certain people feel towards rules, depending on it. Like, I don't really run this game that much, so my feeling towards this, like, for example, Stronghold Calculator is the fact that I think that Minecraft speedrun shouldn't test your ability to do math. But maybe I'm wrong because I'm not part of the community. Clearly, I think the mathematics is the most important part of the speedrun, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Because I mean, the rules at anything are created to test the skills people deem worthy of testing, right? So, yeah. I like this math stream that's been going on for an hour.
I don't know why this is what I chose to spend my life on.
Yeah, I could be doing like actual work that I need to be doing right now, but I'm not.
I mean, you can also do that while sitting here.
That's true. That is actually very true, actually. Shout out to them when it took like 2 or 3 hours for my program to fucking run while you're doing golden attempts. But I am gonna have to like constantly mute my mic because I don't want people to keep recording this because that's obnoxious.
I mean, I want to listen to you type. I mean, I don't... So the thing is, like, planar fog, like... You could buy a new graphics card. And that's just, like, obviously acceptable. All we are not, like, making planar fog a thing people can use. We're making it so that in order to use planar fog, which is allowed, you don't need to buy a new graphics card. So, like, I don't think it's abuse.
People play this game at Tick Perfect and will reset the seed until they get the most optimal seed possible. seed fighting shots have become so advanced that people can tell the seed off of it's just seeing a singular grass block. Your time is now only determined by you using a specific graphics card that changes how planar fog works. What is the big issue with Optifine? Because I'm not.
It
filled in
changes
on the
how
details.
fog works or something.
Okay.
I'm also
Which
not
is
filled in on the.
answer-
I'm
which
also
is
not
answer-
filled in on the details, which is a problem.
Yeah, you probably should be. I would certainly hope. Because I'm not filled in the details on it. Like, I just don't use Optifine. But like, you know, RD limit for Nether.
I mean,
And for op-
we could.
I mean, at a certain point, your computer will determine like your ability to do certain things. And that does suck. But like, if you have like a really bad computer and you cannot handle running this game, that is just unfortunate. Like, I speedrun a game, and then sometimes my game will lag, and it's actually a pain in the fucking ass. Like, it is in-game time, and the in-game timer actually slows when the game lags. It doesn't change the fact that it's really hard to input precise things when the game is lagging. So you'll generally lose time overall. The tactic there is to slow down the game enough so that way I can just do TASM. And my run definitely would get rejected for that. What do you mean? It's technically in the rules. Yeah.
I think my decision to have pi as the top number this time was probably a good one.
Oh yeah, because then you don't have to multiply as many fucking numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, generally. SMH, April failed like 3rd grade and didn't realize that if you put the smaller number on the bottom, you have to do less work. Oh my god. Looking out on all these numbers. Half this has literally just been you doing like multiplication. It's the funny thing. Like, it's not you doing like actual trig here. It's literally just you doing long form multiplication, which I think.
I'm making a point about what the calculators are actually doing. Is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. No, of course. I don't think they would ever ban like you could use a TI-30 like a 4-function calculator to do this. They could use a 4-function calculator to calculate where the stronghold is.
Like,
And I don't know.
this
I don't
this
know why
stream
there's
is
a particular
entirely to
difference.
demonstrate the point that the vast majority of the work is like this, and not like, oh, I know how to divide a line.
Yeah. And at a certain point, it's just like, what is the difference between entering your numbers into either a program you wrote yourself?
Like,
Or
actually, you can do
going
this.
through,
You
or going
can.
through an algorithm, because that's what would happen. People are just like, okay, I now know the math algorithm to do this. So
I think you
you're
can
still
do
not
this.
thinking
I
about the
think
math.
you can do this in 10 seconds with a 4-function calculator, if you know what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you're just memorizing the
So, like,
the, algorithm.
Congratulations, everybody! We banned the calculator. Now people are spending 10 seconds in their run to type in a 4-function calculator. This is entirely different. What?
This is entirely different, and also doesn't matter. Like, it's not like the people are somehow restricted by using the Stronghold calculator. People can make their own Stronghold calculator.
If
and-
you think F3 is dumb, that's one thing, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, so false. Like, the thing is, this is fundamentally not any different than banning seed finding, but seed finding is hard, and this is trivial.
Yeah.
Is my take.
Seed finding also gives you a lot more information than just knowing where the Stronghold is.
I mean, I don't
Doesn't it?
think that's.
You can make a
Like-
seed calculator on TI-84 too. I mean, I guess.
Philosophically, I don't actually have a legitimate justification for banning seed reversal, honestly.
I don't have an opinion.
But I also don't think anyone's going to ever actually do that. That's basically what I'm banking on.
My opinion on this here is that like you're doing it at a certain point in the run, and you could also either just get a good intuition for it, be good enough at doing it in your head that it's not like an issue. Because I don't think people are ever going to realistically calculate seeds like in their head. I don't think that's reasonable for people to do. The year is 20XX. People just calculate seeds in their heads and know where everything is. Because when knowing what the seed is basically allow you to know where things are, which kind of
yes.
to bring up seed pushes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think knowing where the stronghold is a big difference. Which, mind you, you find out where the stronghold is after you've gotten Eyes of Ender, which means you're already pretty late in the run anyways. Which is a big difference then.
And also, like,
now
Eyes
you're
of
already in
Ender,
run,
the
so-
explicit purpose of Eyes of Ender is to tell you where the stronghold is.
Yeah.
Is something I'd like to point out.
It's not like. Also, because if you could reverse engineer the seed, then you could just know where the fortress is anyways. But like, for the, stronghold, and like, I think knowing where the stronghold is after you've gotten Eyes of Ender is way less detrimental to like the run, like the idea of it, what I think what RSG is supposed to be, which is like, oh, you have to adapt to what your seed gives you, and like obviously there's reason to get like an optimal seed, but then like there can be differences in that. How do you react to that, right? As opposed to April is currently calculating the location of a stronghold by hand to prove the point that banning stronghold calculators is stupid. Like, and I might be like misinterpreting how exactly like what you do is seeing help if you knew the exact seed and stuff, obviously. But like, I feel like that would be more detrimental to the run than. I'm personally saying I'm personally of the opinion that stronghold calculators are fine, but I am not a speedrun moderator, so. Yeah, the point of the stream is to say that they are okay, because otherwise, you just have to do a bunch of either tedious math if you're doing it by hand and outright ban any sort of calculators, or, which mind you, like obviously now all the moderators are gonna have to have everyone show their work, and they're gonna have to like double check people's maths, right? Which is dumb. How else gonna happen? Or you allow like 4 function calculators, which then people just go through an algorithm to determine where the stronghold is. Which case, you're not really changing that much, except for the fact that people have to spend 10 seconds doing the algorithm. And mind you, currently pausing the game pauses the timer. So if this was a real run right now, the past hour that April has spent calculating this would have made no difference to the actual end time of the run. That's kind of the point. What about 1.7 where you get 2 pearls at 13 minutes and then spend another 8 minutes getting pearls on the way to the stronghold? Does that matter? Like, I don't really think... Like, okay, you're going to be traveling to the stronghold anyways. The main difference is if you don't triangulate it, you might have to use more pearls, isn't it? Yeah, I guess they make a bigger difference there, but like, I don't... Because the main difference, if you don't allow stronghold calculators like OWL, and you somehow ban people from calculating using Trig, is that you might have to waste more Eyes of Ender. But why does that matter? Like, I don't feel like making use of people have to use more Eyes of Ender really improves the run in any significant way. I don't... It makes it like probably slightly longer. It actually makes it like the run more RNG dependent, which I think is like an overall
Bad.
negative in my opinion. Yeah, like because it would suck. Like, oh, you got this amount of pearls, right? And then you run out of blaze powder because you just didn't get enough blaze powder because you didn't expect any like 5 of your pearls break because you didn't triangulate where the you didn't use 2 eyes of it. You didn't run, because it's a 1 in 5th chance, so it's 1 in 5 chance you throw 2 pearls. So there's like, there's some chance that your eye breaks, but you account for that, right? And that's not like too big a deal. But if you have to throw like 5 or 6 Eyes of Ender, like it's a good chance that like at least a few of them. I'm not gonna like actually run. You could do a binomial distribution. Like, what are the odds? Like your eyes are break. Is this how we're gonna find new cheated runs? People are gonna start modifying the rate that Eyes of Enders break, and then you're gonna have to do an investigation because someone had abnormal eyes breaking.
Okay. 10, 20, so... 6.
Yeah, no, I don't think the fact that runs have died to eyes breaking is like that bad. Like, I understand that's a part of the game, like that's a thing that happens, but I think increasing the amount of runs that die due to eyes breaking doesn't really benefit anyone. Like, I don't...
It makes the game less fun to speedrun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, if you somehow get 2 to 31 channel points, then you do in fact own the channel, Harrison. Like, I should say here that I am not a moderator. I don't know if April agrees with what I'm saying or not.
I am a super mod. I can make you a moderator.
You technically could. You technically could do that. I'm not saying that fun is what you're necessarily what you're trying to maximize. Like, but I think that.
I don't.
Okay.
I think that fun matters, and that doing things that take away from fun for no reason is dumb.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a bit more abstract on the idea of like rule sets and like how runs are doing, because like when it comes down to it, speedrunning is a way of testing someone's abilities in a game, and rules are built around that to see what different types of like what those valued skills are. And this applies like any game. There's a really good video on rule sets. I can actually I can link it. That I'm kind of going to be basing my arguments off of. But like, in general, any rule set, or for a speedrun, or for like a competitive game, you find like what skills you value.
F3 for all portals? I mean, we can split it, I guess, if you want.
And you know, some people might not be okay with duplicious,
Or
some people might be
or
okay
like
with them, so they're split categories, right?
ban
I
it
think that
because it's Japanese.
I think that one of the decent bit of like with random seed and random seed glitches in Minecraft is in fact like reacting too much. So I think reacting to RNG, reacting to a new seed, and reacting to all that stuff is part of the run. But I think that, for example, in your example, oh, people have to be more dependent on ice breaking on RNG, I think is not really testing any skills. I understand that RNG like reacting to it, but I think the fact that, oh, an eye broke and now the run is dead, because like realistically you're only gonna get so much blaze powder and get so many ender pearls going towards the stronghold or whatever, right? And I think the basis then be like, oh, to counteract that, you just spend more time getting more blaze rods. Like, I don't feel like that is. I'm gonna have to predict whether my eyes are gonna break, because like, and what not. I think if you want to argue, oh, we should ban F3, that's I think.
I don't think
Like,
I don't. I'm
different,
not. I don't
and
like.
I don't think I don't think it's inherently wrong that like, oh, people are having more RNG because of that. But I think just ban. Well, one. I guess I've been a bit off of this. Like, how do you want to run it? Do you want to run consistently, or do you want to run it with RNG? I mean, this game does have a lot of RNG in it, and that's a fair point to make.
Going for 5 blaze rods just sounds like stupid as hell.
But like.
Like,
I guess in this specific
do you really want to bank on a 2-eye every run?
The stronghold is by like manually instead of you just using a calculator to do it for you, right? And I mean, obviously, there banning F3 is its own.
Okay. Now. Oh god. Taking these the power of 5 is a step that I have to do? We are going to have 3 decimal places of we're gonna use these numbers. Okay.
Fair. And I guess it's a fair point that people do run with that. But I guess
okay.
yeah, I guess just that. Like, if you want that to be like, okay, people are gonna have to come for more. One day the mods are gonna publish a paper about philosophically justified rule sets. That's fair.
And I am very excited to publish the paper on Dream.
I mean, to be fair, April, if you made me a mod, it wouldn't really be that bad. It's not like other mods run this game either, so.
What are we calculating here? We're calculating the position of a stronghold.
Calculate the position of a stronghold while I rant about
We're calculating the position of a stronghold by hand, is what we are
by
doing.
hand while I rant about the philosophy of rule sets.
That's fine.
Like, and I think that is a unique thing with Minecraft, is like the random elements of it, because I don't think Minecraft would be. I think Minecraft just has.
I do when I'm
as a
dividing
speaker,
10-digit numbers.
Fun.
I think a lot of the merit to Minecraft as a speaking game is like reacting to the RNG and like that kind of stuff. Because there's different games. Because like, I think because you have a spectrum on like, I'm not gonna say like people say like, oh, the game has RNG, there's no skill, which I think is blatantly false. Because you can have like high luck, no skill, no luck, and no skill. Like Tic-Tac-Toe, for example, is a game with like no luck and no skill, right? High luck and no skill would be something like gamble, the lottery. High luck and high skill would be something like.
Oh boy, 2x2s. I like 2x2s.
I mean, you can use Minecraft as an example of something that has high luck and high skill, to be fair. Because, like, there is high luck involved, but there's also a decent amount of skill involved, right? And I would say, if you wanted to find a counterexample of that, like Celeste, there's basically 0 luck in that game. And so, it all comes down to execution.
What if I'm running hiccups?
What? I didn't hear that.
What if I'm running hiccups?
Hiccups are actually seeded.
I am aware they're seeded.
So they're actually...
In fact, all RNG is seeded.
So if you were able to, you know what depends really strongly on triangulation? RSGP. It's like, what is RSGP?
RSG peaceful.
Random seed, which has
Peaceful.
peaceful. Oh.
The real speedrun is if I can finish my math before my iPad runs out of battery.
That's true. This is our new valued skill. Can you do math fast enough that your technology doesn't run out of power first? It's like 50. I mean, it's RSG Peaceful. I don't know how RSG Peaceful is from, so trade books from a stronghold. Oh, okay. And you get Eyes of Ender from Villager Trades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which, I mean, that's fair. Traveling to and from the stronghold is the majority of the run. But is that necessarily a bad thing if people use something to calculate for them, or does it somehow make the run better that people manually triangulated it?
I mean, manual triangulation is like a cool thing.
Yeah, it is cool. I'm not going to deny that, but like, it doesn't change the fact that it doesn't affect the in-game time at all, unless you want to change how pausing works, which I guess is fair. And I can see how being able to triangulate efficiently could be a valued skill, but I also see like, as the current rules.
I mean, run no F3. Oh my god.
Yeah, like actually, just run no F3. Like, if you want to not be have people like triangulate things, run no F3, and then people can filter by no F3 and be like, wow, that's super cool.
I legitimately think split no F3 is the future of Minecraft speedrunning. Honestly.
Yeah, instead of just having it be a filter. I didn't realize.
I mean, the problem is that
talk about like F3 and like bad light or whatever, and I didn't realize it was this contentious of a thing. The fact that people
so the problem is like SRC formatting is bad, so like we can't make categories display the ways they should.
Oh, like splitting boards properly, or
like we can't. There's just no good way to split categories that are like sort of similar to each other but also different in relevant ways. Like, there's no all subcategory. The subcategory thing kind of implies a larger distinction that I'd want F3 to be.
The old Terraria board, which I think had like over 3,000 boards.
8 plus 9.
I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a big discussion in the Terraria board for on like how to handle versioning, because I handled versioning really poorly. What if you only reverse parts of the seed? Reversing seeds around 3 plus seed. I think the main distinction with like reversing the seed is that if you reverse the seed, you know like literally everything about the seed, and I think, in my opinion at least, the part of why people run RSG is because you don't know what exactly is going to happen. And well, yes, I guess that being able to triangulate the location of the stronghold.
I would like to pose a question. Suppose you reverse the seed from a dungeon. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, okay, that actually is for my point.
Like, what can you do with it? What can you do with the seed by hand?
I actually, yeah, to be fair, I actually don't know the consequences of someone reversing a seed, or how that plays out, but, I guess the main difference is if you could calculate the seed and locate the stronghold, you wouldn't have to waste 2 eyes doing it, so you wouldn't you could get less bliss forever. So basically, you could just actually, if you reverse the seed, couldn't you know how many eyes are in the portal?
I mean, if you reverse the seed, you can overthink about the seed, but we don't allow you to use a seed, like, mapping program. It's like you'd have to allow a seed mapping program also.
But you could theoretically do the math to figure out...
I'm aware that you could in theory,
that would be...
but, like, no, like, you aren't going to.
I think there's a big span of difference between being in a run and finding where a stronghold is, like, towards the late end of a run, without having to waste an excessive amount of Eyes of Ender, versus at the start of a run knowing exactly where a portal is and knowing how many eyes it has, because that actually does change the run. And even if that isn't the entire case, at least knowing where the portal is, that does actually change the run, I guess, to a more significant margin. I mean, using seeds generally is banned, isn't it? Like, you're not allowed to figure out what your seed is during, like, until the end of the run where you like slash seed or whatever.
I mean, there's just a line in the rules that says seeds reversing is banned.
Yeah. I think it's far easier to figure out if someone's reversing seeds than someone happened to use a calculator. Because, like, oh, your math took too little time. Like, and even if you choose to do the algorithm by hand in a way that's not what April is currently doing, because this is dumb.
What? No, this isn't dumb.
The math is this. Literally, the other thing is all the math you've been doing for the past, like, hour and a half.
The math I've been doing for the past hour and a half is something that my 11-year-old sister could do.
I could have done this, like...
Or for the last hour, at least.
School student could do this, and I don't think that's a bad... I don't think it's the Minecraft speedrunners' jobs to educate elementary school students on how to do long-form multiplication. What are the good chances of a good seed being reversible and you manage to execute to get a top 25 time?
Yeah, like, what are you even gonna, like, use a reversed seed for? Like, oh, wow, you know where the stronghold is now? Good job.
I mean, it saves 2 Eyes of Ender. Could you...
Yeah, and it requires you finding a dungeon.
Actually, significant, if you know where the stronghold is, can you determine the amount of eyes I have? Because that actually doesn't...
I mean, that doesn't really matter, though.
It does, because...
I mean, you can reset sooner on runs where you find a dungeon, which you won't.
Sure. Sure. Well, no, we're talking about the far future of Minecraft, where people can just determine, based off the offset of grass on blocks.
The transhumanist future is going to
also, yeah,
make random seed impossible, so, like, whatever.
You're cutting out. Okay, well, you just, like, hard cut out. Or maybe I cut out.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, my connection's shoddy for some reason, despite the fact that I'm literally, like, plugged in to, like... Is it this cable just, like, loose or something? This is actually strange.
I'm stupid. That's not correct.
That was on my end.
That is
I don't know
not
why
how you
my internet's being weird. It's not even like I'm using Wi-Fi. I'm, like, literally plugged in to shit.
Actually, just do
How
that.
really can you reverse the stage from?
Why did I put a line... What the hell did I do? Whatever. that line is going away.
One dungeon, one seed. Pyramid's not doable. I mean, I do think there is a large difference between reversing the seed and determining the location of a stronghold. And while it's not like a full empirical like difference, I think there's a relative enough practical difference that
I think
like,
there's an obvious distinction between the two processes.
Yeah.
Like, this is like... This is this is math that I could teach my 11-year-old sister to do. Reversing a seed is not.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing, because like, yeah, you could be like, I guess for a practical sense too, it's just like, if it's, I mean, for one's case, you can make the argument, oh, it's easy, so everyone should just do it and learn how to do it. But there's also the point that it's easy, so why are we even bothering to test people on it? And also the fact that like, you can't, if you're not gonna make people show their work, you can't really verify that someone didn't just use a calculator for it, unless you ban F3.
I mean, I don't think doing math long form is like what's.
Yeah.
I don't think spending a ton of
think this is
time.
what
I mean,
want.
the thing is, like, you can do it in 10 seconds, probably.
Yeah, you could realistically do this way faster on a four function calculator.
If you're allowed to use a
That's what
4-function
want.
calculator, you
But,
can
like,
do this in
he
10
was- He
seconds.
was saying, oh, you should use a scientific calculator. But if you use a scientific calculator, you could literally you could just make a function in your calculator that does this for you. So then what's the
Like,
point?
like all of this math that I've been doing is, so that I don't need to walk forward a few blocks along the line, which you need to do anyways to pick up the Ender Eye. So, like, none of the math I've been doing this entire time is even necessary.
And then you could just... So the truth here is that April's stupid. Anyways, how do you feel knowing that you just spent an hour and a half of your life doing basic multiplication because you didn't want to walk a few steps?
I think it's funny.
That is true. This has been fun, and I've enjoyed my time here, so I'm not really complaining.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I just find it funny.
I'm actually just vibing here. Like, the math is a secondary
yeah.
consideration.
Obviously. No, you came on here explicitly to do math as efficiently as possible.
No,
PC and
no,
never
don't
PC
put a...
and-
Actually, I do put a plus sign there.
Open
It is
PC and
time
never
tab.
PC in practice. There aren't any pause on this right now. Oh, that actually brings up a good point. So I was asking, couldn't you theoretically like because all it says on the board is like you need to generate and share the generation of your world, but can you share the generate? It doesn't say you can't open your server to land. So I'm saying the feature of Minecraft speedrunning is you generate your world, you open it to land, and then you play on another account with your feet. Well, you play on one account with your hands. Quite obviously be a big deal. Yeah, I feel like they're having the seed and being able to use that to like reverse engineer a lot of stuff is way different than knowing where the stronghold is. Like, those
Like,
are two
you're
very different-
supposed to know where the stronghold is.
Like all this really does is make it so you use less eyes to go where the stronghold is, which isn't really that bad of a thing in my opinion. Like,
You
sure,
can
but
do
then even
this
for-
without F3, by the way. Like, this is like if you count pixels on your screen.
Couldn't you literally just know I'm on this block right now, and then you go I'm on this block right now, and you have 2 points on a line, and then you can calculate the slope. And then
Well, I mean, the thing is, you need to
reasonably
get the
determine-
angle. Is the problem.
Well, you could determine north by using cobblestone. So like,
You can do one-eye triangulation if you are standing on irrational coordinates.
like at the end of the day, there's a lot of ways to calculate where the stronghold is, and I think arbitrarily restricting it to
You
oh, have
can
to
do
calculate it
one-eye
in this-
triangulation if you're standing on irrational coordinates and have infinite precision, which I don't
also
think is
the thing
realistic.
that arbitrarily restricting how you can calculate where the stronghold is dumb. Like, I don't think it's gonna solve anything unless that. Like, if you don't want people to know these things, ban F3, right? Like, something to see find from in a random seed. How is grass position seeded? Like, unironically, could you determine seed from like grass position on a block? Or did they change how that works? I thought that was like grass had like random offsets on blocks, but I might be wrong about that.
Okay, we have found the third power. Now we need the fourth and fifth.
Yeah, wait, what are you actually calculating right now?
I am calculating the powers of Theta 1.
Because I kind of stopped paying attention an hour ago. when you were like.
So like I
when
need
after
to, I
FS,
need
play 180.
so as part of the Taylor series, you need x to the 1, x cubed, x to the 5. Those numbers. I'm finding those right now.
Because you're multiplying because that's how you get a reasonable amount of precision.
Yeah. So I need values to plug into the Taylor series. So I need the powers of
I remember.
the angles.
It's been like 2 years since I took up 2. So.
You think the 6 in the 100 digit should be a 4? You mean this?
Because I think if mid-run seed
Man,
running
I
is a
just
thing,
ignored that.
the category. I think if you use mid-run seed running, finding is a thing. I think the category fundamentally changes from what random seed is, because now you know what the seed is, and that kind of changes how you handle things. If you use that information to benefit your run in significant ways, right? Because I think I don't know. I feel the point of random seed is that you don't know what's going to be there, and you just kind of have to like roll with it. And you could get like a seed that might seem initially good, but then you have some weird things in generation, so you have to deal with that. And I think that's kind of the point, right? At least in my opinion. I don't actually run this game, so maybe tools that use Minecraft game code shouldn't be allowed, like seed, world gem.
Yeah, that's roughly what I think, Rad. Like, I don't think you can actually draw a hard line like that, but I think like that general idea is fairly close to what we actually want.
But if you're gonna like use your coordinates to do math,
Although I also think the enchantment manipulator program should be allowed. So I don't know.
should be allowed. Okay. I don't know how that works. How many runs does enchanting actually come up in though?
Like never. All advancements, I
Yeah.
guess.
Because it's the advancement where you have to do a lot of damage, right?
But I think that would be
Or
reasonable. I mean, it's not that you can't look at the game code, it's that you can't use a calculator, which requires game code to create. Is the idea.
yeah.
And, like, this is, you don't need game code to figure out that Ender Eyes point at the stronghold.
And your eyes point at the stronghold. Hold on, I think we need to pull up that guide again on how to find the stronghold, because I really think.
You should do a dramatic reading of it.
Oh, sure. How to find a stronghold in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to find a stronghold with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. A stronghold is a structure that spawns naturally in the game. Click this for how to find one. How to find a stronghold in Minecraft. Dig Minecraft. Subscribe. Required materials to find a stronghold in Minecraft. There are materials you can use to find a stronghold. Links to another guide. Should I have to read the nested guides?
Oh, absolutely.
Because how to make an Eye of Ender actually has another guide on here. How to make an Eye of Ender in Minecraft. The Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft an Eye of Ender with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. In Minecraft, an Eye of Ender is an item in your inventory that you use to find the Ender portal. Image of an Eye of Ender. Let's explore how to make an Eye of Ender. Support a platform. An Eye of Ender is available in the following versions of Minecraft. Platform. Java Edition PC Mac. Platform. Supported version. Java Edition PC/Mac. Yes. Pocket Edition PE. Yes. 1.0. Xbox 360. Yes. Xbox One. Yes. PS3. Yes. PS4. Yes. Wii U. Yes. Nintendo Switch. Yes. Windows 10 Edition. Yes. 1.0. Education Edition. Yes. 1.0. No. The version that it was added or removed, if applicable. No. Pocket Edition PE, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Windows 10 Edition are now called Bedrock Edition. We continue to show them individually for version history. Oh, there's like 10 tabs on here. I'm not reading through all those. Where to find an Eye of Ender in creative mode. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Here's where you can find an Eye of Ender in the creative inventory menu. Wait, this website's actively updated because it includes versions 1.17. Why is this website this actively updated? Java Edition PC/Mac versions 1.8 to 1.17. Creative menu location miscellaneous. Remember when the creative mode menu didn't have different tabs and it was literally just one really long list of things? That was a great time. Definitions. Oh, I now have to click on the things for Enderpearl and Blazebriar, by the way.
Oh boy.
It's a platform that applies. Versions is the Minecraft version numbers where the item can be found in the menu location listed. open parentheses. We have tested and confirmed this version number. Close parentheses. Create a menu location is the location of the item in the creative menu. I like how you've now resorted to text chat to have an actual functional text. By the way, I'm now in Never Guide. How to make an ender pearl in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft an ender pearl with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. In Minecraft, an ender pearl is an item that you cannot make with a crafting table or furnace. Instead, you need to find and gather this item in the game. Picture of an ender pearl. Let's explore how to add an ender pearl to your inventory. Support your platforms. An ender pearl is available in the following versions of Minecraft: Platform, Java Edition, PC/Mac. Yes. Pocket Edition P. Yes. 1.0. Xbox 360. Yes. I'm actually not. I'm gonna skip reading things because these are all the same as the previous one. So, yeah. How to get an ender pearl in survival mode? You can get an ender pearl in your inventory in survival mode by killing an enderman. Picture of an enderman holding a gravel with a thing under it saying digminecraft.com. If you're having trouble finding enderman, you can change the time to night so that an enderman. Wait, or they say you like? I need to actually know how they change the time to night. How does the time to night in Minecraft? The Minecraft tutorial explains how to set the time to night with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. When the game turns to day in Minecraft, you can change the time back to night with a cheat. Game command. Let's explore how to set the night time using such time command. So this website's literally suggesting that you cheat in order to get more endermen spawns.
I think we should allow this guy. Like, I mean, that's how you play Minecraft.
You should
That's
definitely allow this on the leaderboard. Dig Minecraft %, where you're allowed to use any advice given on the digminecraft.com digminecraft.com website in order to do more efficiently. Background: in Minecraft, gameplay is divided to day and night, just like in real life. I think they need a citation on that. During the day, you can break blocks and place blocks in new locations to build elaborate structures. And at night, monsters mobs appear that you can battle. When the game turns to day, you can use a cheat to change the time from day to night. Requirements: to run commands in Minecraft, you have to turn cheats on in your world. Okay, I have to go into the next thing. I think I'm literally gonna get like. I think I'm just gonna end up in like infinite loop, right? Because it's gonna end up being recursive, or I'm gonna have to click a link because I'm clicking every link that I find, like because I need to really know how to do every single step on here, right? So I'm gonna come up in like a recursive loop where I literally cannot. This has nothing to do with train. This is literally just April has been spending the past hour and 40 minutes manually finding the location of a stronghold by hand to prove a point. Oh no, actually, yeah, this is a train thing. The cheat? Oh no. Okay, you need context here. So basically, there's a website that explains how to find a stronghold in Minecraft, because this is a joke about the triangulation thing. Because I was actually trying to find what exactly they used to find it, because I didn't feel like driving it myself or figuring that out because using my head is hard. But there was a website that was literally just like throw your Eye of Ender to find it. But April asked me to read it, and now I'm. But in order to get a full understanding of how to obtain an Eye of Ender, because right now we're on finding. Right now currently right now. So to get an Ender pearl, you have to kill Endermen. But they suggested that if you're having trouble finding Endermen, you set the time to night. And so in order to set the time to night, you have to enable cheats. But in order to enable cheats, you have to have the cheat mode enabled on your world. But currently, actually, I don't think I have to click the game commands link on the basis that it's not required to know what the game commands are in order to enable cheat. So I think I can skip that one.
okay.
This Minecraft tutorial explains how to turn on cheats with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. You cannot run game commands in Minecraft until you have turned on cheats. Game commands let you switch between creative and survival game modes, change the time of day, change the weather, or summon a mob. Wait, if they're telling you to change the time to night, why don't they just tell you to summon an Enderman? I have to.
That's a good question.
How to turn on cheats. Okay, we're finally getting to an actual tutorial here. Minecraft Java Edition PC. How do you turn on cheats in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac? To turn on cheats in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, you need to create a new world and select more.
As opposed to what, Minecraft Java Edition Nintendo Switch?
Minecraft well, it also says how do you turn on cheats in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, which is under the header Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, which is under a different slider thing. Like, I have to give credit where credit is due on this website, is the fact that they have really done a good job separating every single thing here and really copying everything that's already on the wiki anyways. But this will take then it shows an image of creating a new world with a red circle around the more world option. This will take you to another world where you select allow cheats on in the menu. Then continue to create your world as you normally would. There's an image here that says allow cheats on with a red circle around it. Good thing to note is this is a random siege run because they haven't put infinite siege here. So now that you'll be able to use the cheat commands in the Minecraft world, turning on cheats to this menu does not affect other Minecraft worlds you have previously created. Just the world that you're creating around. Workaround, turn on cheats after the world is created. You have a favorite world in Java Edition but create it without turning on cheats? No worries, there's an easy workaround. Watch this video to see how to enable cheats after a world has been created in Java Edition. I'm not watching this video. Additional instructions for multiplayer world. If you want a multiplayer world, you'll have operator status and be able to run game commands. What about the other players that join your world? 1. Give a player operator status. If you're setting up in a multiplayer world, the owner of the world will also need to opt each player that wants to run commands using the /op command. I don't know what that is. How to use the op command in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to use the /op command with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. The /op command is used to give a player operator status. When a player has been granted operator status, they can run game commands such as game mode, time, weather, etc. See also /gop command. Support platform requirements. To run server commands such as /op command, you have to first create a multiplayer server in Minecraft and be the operator of that server. Op commands in Minecraft Java Edition's PC/Mac. In Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, the syntax of a player operator status is /op player. Definitions. Player is the name of the player that you want to give operator status in a Minecraft server. Tip. The player does not have to be online when you give them operator status. Using that /op command as a server command in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Since it's really easy to use. Punctuation. Example in Java Edition PC/Mac. To give operator status to the player named Dig Minecraft in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, /op Dig Minecraft. Give operator status to a player named Axe2Grind, /op Axe2Grind. How to enter the command. Open server console or chat window. To run this type of command, you must either open a server console or chat window, depending on your version of Minecraft. For Java Edition PC/Mac, open a server console, use command prompt in Windows or terminal on a Mac. For Java Edition Pocket Edition P, tap on the chat button on the top right of your screen. Please talk faster. Stop, please. Sorry, I have not been paying attention, chat. No, I think my speaking level. Do you know how many? I have 5 tabs open. I'm 6 tabs deep right now. If I don't speak quickly, we're not gonna get through this by the end of the stream. And I know we're gonna spend another hour here with April calculating all this, but still. Okay, right now I'm explaining the step-by-steps on how to find the stronghold. But in order to find a stronghold, you have to get an Eye of Ender. In order to get an Eye of Ender, you have to get an Ender Pearl. In order to get an Ender Pearl, you have to find an Enderman. In order to find an Ender Pearl, maybe you have trouble finding an Enderman, so they suggested you could set the time to night. But I don't know how to set that time to night, so I had to learn how to turn on cheats on a server. But to turn cheats on a server, I need to have operator. And so in order to get operator, I need to know how to run the operator command. So that's where I am currently. For Xbox One, press the D-pad right on the controller. For Nintendo Switch, press the right arrow button on the controller. Windows 10 Edition, press the... They didn't include PlayStation. Windows 10 Edition, press the T key to open the chat window. For Education Edition, press the key to open the chat window. 2. Type the command. In this example, we will give the player named Dig Minecraft operator status with the following command: /op. Stop where you broke the existing speedrun rules. No, I think we should add these as speedrun rules. And this example, we'll give the player named Dig Minecraft operator status. Where I already said that in this tutorial. In this video, I'll be explaining how to watch for rolling rocks 0.58 frames. In this tutorial, we've entered the command in PC/Mac as a server command, see below. In the other versions of Minecraft, such as PE, Windows 10, and Education Edition, you can enter the command in the chat window. Why do you keep typing Hive speedrunning? You just keep repeatedly typing Hive speedrunning. I'm not sure what you mean by that. /op Dig Minecraft. 093113 server thread /info opt Dig Minecraft. You should see the message opt Dig Minecraft appear in the server console. Once the command has been entered, the ops player will be allowed to run commands on this Minecraft server. Tip: use /dopt to remove the operator status from a player. Congratulations, you just learned how to use the op command. I don't think deopping is relevant to the run, so I don't have to go through that. Thankfully.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so now I know how to do that. For example, /op Dig Minecraft. This example, the player named Dig Minecraft will now be able to run commands in a multiplayer world. 2. Remove operator status from a player. As an owner of a world, you can also remove op privileges from a player using the deop command. Example /deop Axe2Grind. In this example, the player... I don't think that's relevant. Examples of cheats. In case you aren't quite sure what a cheat is, well, let's show you some of the most popular cheats, i.e. game commands that you can use in Minecraft. 1. Switch to creative mode. The cheat to switch into creative mode is fairly handy if you need to load up your hotbar with any resources that you need. 2. Switch to survival mode. The cheat to switch to survival mode is great if you want to battle them all or gather resources. 3. Change the day. The cheat that changes day is useful if you want to switch from daytime to night, to daytime from night. 4. Set weather to clear. The cheat to set weather whether to clear will stop the rain and clear the skies. Now you want to learn how to run game commands, explore commands and cheats section. Wait, fuck, I don't know how to run the command. Wait, they literally like explain how all the commands work. But then there's a different thing on how to I think they could just like condense these, but you know, I don't know actually how to run the command, so this actually isn't filled out. Commands and cheats in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to use cheats and game commands with screenshots, step-by-step instructions. In Minecraft, there are cheats and game commands that you can use to change game modes, the time, whether some mobs or find this using the world generator. That one's banned from the run. Sorry.
Unfortunate.
So there's different game commands available in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Wait, so this page here literally doesn't explain how to actually run cheats. It just says what they are. But they said on this website, now if you want to learn how to run game commands, explore our commands and cheats section, which they linked there. So this website's actually bad, and I don't think it's explaining well enough how to do this. Okay, so now we know how to turn cheats on in our world. Command in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. The syntax is changed to time from day, and using the /time command is /time set 9. How to enter the command? Open the chat window. The easiest way. Can they please explain how to spell to me? I think that would help. But the easiest way to run a command in Minecraft is within the chat window. The game controls open the window depends on the Minecraft version of Minecraft. We've already explained how to open the chat window, so I don't think we need to go over that again. 2. Type the command. In this example, we'll set the time to night with the following command: /time set 9. Type the command in the chat window. As you are typing, you'll see the command appear in the lower left corner of the game. Press the enter key to run the command. Once you guys have been entered, the game will return to nighttime. You'll see the message, set the time to 13,000 appear in the lower left corner of the game window. So what is this guy doing? So right now, April is calculating the location of a stronghold, and I'm currently explaining how to find a stronghold without doing that. April's currently just by hand doing it. A girl, yeah. But,
Hive speedrunning?
why do you just keep typing Hive speedrunning? What is Hive speedrunning? This is where we set the time on the Minecraft game to 13,000, which turns the game. Guy can refer to both genders, actually.
I mean, like, it can.
It can, but in general, yes, it can. But if someone asks you not to refer to them as guy, I would respect that. But
I mean, to be fair, I am not the person who said that, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It may not seem like it, but we are in fact almost there.
Yeah, but I haven't figured out how to actually find the stronghold yet, so. This is where you set the time on the Minecraft game to 13,000, which turns the game to 9. Tip: after you set the time to 9, use the stop time command so that it's always dark. You can restart time whenever you want. Congratulations, you set the game to night in Minecraft. So now we know how to set it to night, so that way we can get Enderman to spawn. So that's good. Oh no! If you're having trouble finding an Enderman, you can change the time to night so that Enderman spawns. You can also summon an Enderman using a cheat, or you can use a spawn egg. So now I know how to figure out how to summon an Enderman using a cheat. So, okay. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to summon an Enderman with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. You summon an Enderman whenever you want using a cheat game command in Minecraft. This is done using the /summon command. The same image of an Enderman holding gravel. But, all these extras only took about 10 seconds in game time. 2 hours RTA. Explore how to do this. Requirements. To run game commands in Minecraft, you have to turn cheats on in your world. You already know how to do that. Summon command in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac 1.11, 1.12, 1.13, 1.14, 1.15, 1.16. The syntax that the summon and Enderman is using the /summon command is /summon Enderman position MBT. That feeling when no gender pride on your emote sound. Is there a romantic pride?
I would assume if there's no. Well, actually, maybe there is.
Okay. That's alright, correct.
Because, like, you might not have a gender because it's a subset of non-binary.
Is that the... There it is. Okay, so it'd be... I think asexual pride is one. Yeah. They have ace pride. In Minecraft Java... Wait, hold on.
Okay. So sign of Theta 1 is We need these.
In Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac, this is 1.8, 1.9, and 1.10. This lets us summon Enderman is /summon Enderman XYZ data tag. Definitions: position or XYZ is optional. It is the XYZ coordinate where the Enderman should spawn. No coordinate specified, but Enderman will spawn in the current location. NWT or data tag is optional. It is a compound NBT tag, formerly called data tag, that sets a property for the Enderman such as NOAI1. The NBT tags for Enderman. An example in Java Edition PC/Mac 1.13, 1.14, 1.15, and 1.16. Summon Enderman in Minecraft 1.13, 1.14, 1.15, and 1.16. /summon Enderman. Summon Enderman that is named Fred. /summon Enderman. ~, open parentheses, custom name, colon, open quotes, it's a / I think. Close quotes, Fred, / oh no, wait, sorry, that's open quotes, / open quotes, Fred, / open quotes, close bracket. Example in Java Edition PC/Mac 1.11 and 1.12. To summon an Enderman in Minecraft 1.11 and 1.12, well, /summon Enderman. To summon Enderman that is named Fred, /summon Enderman, ~ open parentheses, custom name, Fred, close parentheses. Example in Java Edition PC/Mac 1.8, 1.9, and 1.10. To summon Enderman in Minecraft 1.8, 1.9, and 1.10, /summon Enderman. Summon Enderman that is named Andy. I guess they wanted to change the name, considering it's the same format actually for 1.11. The only difference here is that you have to capitalize Enderman instead of lowercase Enderman. Is this how? I heard lots of. Is this Lisp code now? Hell yeah. I think stronghold calculators should only be allowed is if you coded them yourself in assembly. Summon Enderman that is named Endy /summon Enderman ~, open parentheses, custom name Endy, close parentheses. How to enter the command. Step 1. Open the chat window. The easiest way to run a command in Minecraft is within the chat window. Game control to open the chat window depends on the version of Minecraft. Step 2. Type the command. In this example, we are going to summon an Enderman in Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac 1.14 with the following command. /summon Enderman. This is only allowed if you find your own seed. Type the command in the chat window. As you are typing, you'll see the command appear in the lower left corner of the game window. Press the enter key to run the command. Once the key has been entered, the Enderman will spawn and appear in your world. You'll see the message "Summon new Enderman" appear in the lower left corner of the game window to indicate that the Enderman has been summoned. You may need to look behind you to see it. Congratulations, you now summoned an Enderman in Minecraft. Why are there 19 viewers to this? I have to ask. Why are there 19 viewers watching April slowly do math while I read instructional information on how to find the stronghold that, the proper way? What are y'all doing with your time? I mean, what am I doing with my time? But I'm just vibing. Maybe everyone else is just vibing. I don't know.
I assume everyone else is just vibing.
So now we need to know how to use a spawn egg, because it also said you can do that. Enderman spawn egg in Minecraft. I mean, I'm also procrastinating this schoolwork. The Miss Minecraft tutorial explains all about spawn eggs that can be used to instantly spawn an Enderman with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. Supported platform. Enderman spawn egg. To be fair, I haven't learned what an Enderman is, but I haven't had to yet, so. Enderman spawn egg is available in the following versions of Minecraft. Background. In Minecraft, there's a spawn egg called Enderman spawn egg that is black with black spots. This spawn egg is an item that cannot be crafted in game. It's only available in creative mode, not survival mode, through the creative mode inventory menu. When you use this egg, spawn egg will instantly spawn an Enderman. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Here's where you can find an Enderman spawn egg in the creative inventory menu. Java Edition PC/Mac. 1.8 through 1.17 miscellaneous. Where's the other 5,000? They're missing out. I know, right? Definitions. Platforms in the... we know what these definitions are actually, so I don't need to. Item ID and name. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. In Minecraft, an Enderman spawn egg has the following name ID, and actually I don't need this information. I guess I need it for the give command. But I guess I already know how to do it with the creative mode. Although I don't know how to get into creative mode. I don't. But they didn't explain how to get into creative mode. But they did in the cheats thing. So I think I already have all the information I need to get the Enderman spawn egg. So I think that's fine. Once you find an Enderman, you need to attack it. Tip number 1. You don't attack the Enderman with a bow and arrow. The Enderman will teleport away before the arrow reaches its target. Tip 2. You attack an Enderman. Try to find a location where your back is against something solid. This is the Enderman cannot teleport behind you and catch you by surprise. When you attack the Enderman, it'll turn pink as it takes damage. Sure, that color is definitely pink. Hi, welcome, Kryptonic. This is a really high quality stream. Image of a Enderman. It says object successfully summoned.
Wait.
With digminecraft.com. Continue to chase and attack the Enderman. Once you have killed the Enderman, it'll drop an Ender Pearl. Make sure you pick up the ender pearl before it disappears. Ender pearl is a useful item and should be kept in your inventory to be used for later. Okay, I know how to get ender pearl now. Now you know how to get blaze powder. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft blaze powder with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. In Minecraft, blaze powder is an important brewing item in your inventory. It's only in your inventory, it can never be anywhere else, sorry. You have your process to create 2 blaze powder at a time. Let's explore how to make blaze powder. Supported platforms, where to find blaze powder in creative mode. Minecraft Java Edition PC/Mac. Here's where you can find blaze powder in your creative inventory menu. That's actually a good reward. Here's where you can find blaze powder in the creative inventory menu. Java Edition PC/Mac. Versions 1.8 through 1.17. Creative menu location. Brewing. Requiring materials to make blaze powder. Minecraft, these are the materials required you can use to craft blaze powder. 1 blaze rod. Now you know how to get blaze rods. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft a blaze rod. Hello? Okay. I guess I can now craft blaze rod. Minecraft, a blaze rod is an item you cannot make with a crafting table. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft a blaze rod with screenshots, step-by-step instructions. A Minecraft blaze rod is an item you cannot make with a crafting table.
I'm sorry. I get 18 as sign of something.
That shouldn't happen. Did you do the math wrong? Do you have to do this all over again? Ready for a 4-hour stream? Actually,
what went wrong?
The Ender Pearl tutorial also had this issue. It also said you how to craft it, but then didn't. But then it said you cannot craft an Ender Pearl. So that is just a flaw with the website. And I'm very confused on how to play this game now. Minecraft, a blaze rod is an item that you cannot make with a crafting table or a furnace. Instead, you need to find and gather this item in the game. Blaze rod can be used as a fuel in a furnace to smelt/cook 12 items. 1 blaze rod will burn in a furnace for 120 seconds. Let's explore how to add a blaze rod to your inventory. Where to find a blaze rod in creative mode. I like how they always start with creative mode instead of like anything else.
Has a really slow rate of but not this slow.
I also like how they only ever like do versions from 1.8 above. Like creative mode didn't exist before, or is it beta 1.8?
Like the Sign Taylor series worked fine for Minecraft Osu. it's not gonna give 18. You do not need more terms to get to converge close to the actual value. You're not gonna like...
Yeah, no. Has it really listed? It doesn't have that slow of a rate of conversion.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 18.
That is too big of a margin. Here's where you can find a blaze rod in the creative inventory menu. Java Edition PC/Mac. 1.8 to 1.11 materials. Because like the creative mode menu was overhauled like at 1.3, right?
What's actually gonna happen is I'm gonna stop doing this and try again tomorrow. Because this is dumb.
This website doesn't work for 1.7 speedrunning because it doesn't have any. It doesn't tell me where I can find the materials in the 1.7 creative mode speedrunning or the creative mode menu. So I don't think I can actually, or how to do anything in like the 1.7 version of this game. So I don't think I can actually use this to speedrun 1.7. So I'm sorry, 1.7 speedrunners, that this is not a viable resource I'm explaining to you right now. Just walk forward a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna give up and prove the opposite of my point. I'm going to come back. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and use the walk forward strategy and do it in 20 minutes. Is what's gonna happen. But I don't want to.
If it takes you 20 minutes to calculate the slope up 2 points, I'm gonna be actually disappointed in you.
I don't actually expect it. 20 minutes was not like a precise estimate.
Anyways, we're gonna learn how to. So now you know. If you're in 1.12 or 1.17, you can find the blaze rod in the miscellaneous section and everything. How to get a blaze rod in survival mode. You can add a blaze rod to your inventory in survival mode by killing a blaze. So let's get started. Step 1: find a blaze. You need to find a blaze. A blaze is a type of mod that is only found in the Nether. Oh, we now have to figure out how to get to the Nether. We're gonna be here a while. The Nether in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains the Nether dimension with screenshots. What is the Nether? The Nether is its own dimension in Minecraft and not part of the overworld. In Minecraft, there are 3 dimensions of the game: the overworld, the Nether, the end. The Nether has a hell-like appearance that is filled with lava, flames, a totally different set of mobs and biomes than the overworld. It's not totally different, actually. There's some overlap. Starting in the Nether, the Nether has unique and colorful biomes to explore. See biome section below. How do you get to the Nether? When you first start the game, you spawn in the overworld. As you move around the world, you'll find overworld biomes to explore, such as jungle, desert, plains, etc. But how do you find the Nether? Nether world. You get to the Nether by building a Nether portal that acts as a door between the overworld and Nether. You join the Nether. Okay, so now I just need to figure out how to make a Nether world.
I don't care what the calc's answer is because I got 18 as sign of something.
How to make another portal in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial is how to make another portal with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. Background. In Minecraft, you can build another portal that acts as a gateway between the overworld and the Nether. Use another portal to easily move between the overworld and the Nether. Wherever you like, whenever you like. Okay, although there are a few different ways to design another portal, all of the portals work the same way.
We're going to try again tomorrow with a slightly more refined method. Oh, I should open Live Split.
Minecraft, obsidian is one of the many building blocks that you can make. Let's explore how to make obsidian. Or are you actually just doing... Well, I'm gonna keep... Why would you use C++? Why not just C? I mean, yeah, you could just use C. I don't really know why you would use C++.
Will I add your
There's not really any
suggestion? What's your
explicit reason to
suggestion?
use C++.
Oh god, my settings are bad.
It's that you have a point reward that
Oh, yeah, I'll add that at some point.
it's that you have a point. That there's a point reward that allows you to choose what version you run the game in for like a run.
Yeah, I'll add that. Like after this.
Yeah, that's actually a good point reward.
No, why is my FOV 30? Bad. Here we go. And this seed sucks. There is no village.
Build the Wanderers. Where to find obsidian creative mode? Minecraft Drop Edition PC versions 1.1.7.
Can you stop reading the guides?
What is your FOV?
Marco runs at 60? What?
Require materials make obsidian. Minecraft. These are the materials you can use to craft obsidian. One water bucket. There's no lava, by the way. It's just this one water bucket. How to make a water bucket in Minecraft. This Minecraft tutorial explains how to craft a water bucket with screenshot.
No, stop. Please stop reading tutorials.
One of the many basic items that you can make. Let's explore how to make a water bucket. What do you mean? I think we need to figure. How are you gonna beat the run?
Matthew is streaming with the same title I am and playing Connect 4, it seems. I'm gonna raid Matthew. I don't want to speedrun RSG right now. Also, I have homework.
Yeah, that's fair. So, but I think we're just getting to the interesting part of how to. Oh, we need to. If we're to get a bucket of water, we have to get a bucket. So we need to go down there. I think we're just gonna end up at iron. I think. The thing is, this is actually a good speedrun because if we go to bucket, we can get to iron, and then we can skip iron. When we need to make a flint steel, right? So now we're on iron. Oh, and actually, you have an advantage here because you can go to how to make a diamond pickaxe on. I think. Wait, you actually literally wait. Yeah, diamond pickaxes are needed for the obsidian page. So. You kind of skip ahead, although it is kind of recursive because it is kind of recursive now that I think about it because like then you have to learn how to make a diamond pickaxe by making a diamond pickaxe. Anyways, this was a great use of my time.
Very good use of your time.
I'm closing all those tabs. I'm not.
Please do not read them all.